place to live in Washington. Watergate, near everything important with everything you need.
The luxurious Watergate Hotel, an illustrious building in the heart of Washington, D.C., a place known for its hospitality and top-tier luxury, known as an epicenter for Washington politicians from all branches.
The Watergate was really a home away from home for most politicians. No one was expecting a scandal like this to arise.
In the midst of U.S. President Richard Nixon's re-election campaign, something sinister was afoot at Washington, D.C.'s Watergate complex. June 17, 1972, early in the morning, Frank Willis, a night guard for the Watergate Hotel, was patrolling the building when he noticed suspiciously taped doors, and he alerted the authorities.
I just saw it, reported it, and later I guess they found audio tapes, documents, microphones, things that shouldn't have been there stashed away.
What followed was 7 indictments against 7 aides of the Nixon administration, including former Attorney General John Mitchell.
What the defendants were asking for was access to those conversations between Nixon and other officials at the White House. In response, Nixon claimed that he had executive privilege, meaning that he had the power and right to withhold that sensitive information and any other sensitive information.
This culminated in a Supreme Court decision made on July 24th, 1974. The U.S. Supreme Court had ruled that neither the doctrine of separation of powers nor a generalized need for confidential communication, without more, can sustain the use of quote-unquote presidential privilege.
What came from this was the discovery that through those tapes, the Nixon administration had been accepting bribes, using slush funds, at least 3 of them, to finance the burglary, and had been raising money to pay the burglars in case they would stand trial, so that they would not testify.
This was really a landmark case. It revealed a lot about the American presidency, which other countries could learn from.
This landmark Supreme Court decision checked the power of the presidency and began a series of laws that were passed to prevent similar abuses of power in the future. And, of course, the resignation of Richard Nixon.
In all the decisions I have made in my public life, I have always tried to do what was best for the nation. I now believe that the constitutional purpose has been served, and there is no longer a need for the process to be prolonged. Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
This case severely limited the president's power, for the first time establishing the concept that presidential privilege was not absolute. More specifically, they updated the FECA to establish spending limits on all federal campaigns, strengthen disclosure requirements, and create organizations to check this stuff.